Hey guys, my name is David Kingston. Welcome back to the channel, and if you haven't been here before, then welcome to the channel in general. As you guys may well know, my last video was last Monday, which should have been last Saturday. I don't even know my own schedule, guys. I'm a terrible YouTuber already. Anyways, I did have a bit of a family emergency last week, so rather than focus on recording content and, doing stuff that wasn't important at the time, I decided that I was going to focus solely on that, and everything is okay, like, don't be alarmed, nobody got hurt, everything's fine, like, everything is as it should be. But it did happen, so I was more concerned with that. I did try to get something for you guys on Saturday, and in the process, technology pulled a fast one on me and somehow deleted all the stuff that I had, so I wasn't able to give you guys a video on Saturday. So, I'm really sorry about that. I am back in full swing, ready to create, edit, post, show you guys the wonderful world that I live in. Why are you guys even watching this? Like, I really don't know. Anyways, I wanted to come back with something kind of fun and, I don't want to say different because it's not different, like everyone's done stuff like this. So we're just going to jump into it. I had my wonderful, wonderful boyfriend help me on this one. He wrote down 5 questions that I have not seen. I don't want to look at it, so I'm like, I haven't seen them, but he's got 5 questions. I'm not looking at the writing. For me to read, like I said, I haven't seen them, so I'm just going to read one question at a time, and then I'm going to respond to it, and we're going to see how this goes. So, how long? For question 1, if you could go on any vacation of any kind, and cost is not an issue, where would you go and why? That's such a good question. Amsterdam, Italy, Japan. If I had to pick somewhere, cost wasn't an issue, and I could go anywhere. I'm going to look at this from a smart perspective. Recently, I was able to speak with a man who had moved over from London. I can't remember the area. I think he said he was from the Nottingham area. Don't quote me on that. I don't know. As I was talking to him, we were asking each other, I was asking him, questions about, how do you like living in America now? Like, what's the biggest difference? And I kid you not, he looks at us and he goes, oh, well, I really hope that I'm not slipping into a really, really trashy version of, a UK accent. I apologize. He told us that when he moved over, he was able to buy a 2-bedroom house, a car, and his first year's worth of all of his utilities in full, in cash, when he moved. And he's like, I know, I've got stuff left over to do other things with. And I'm just sitting here going, holy hell. Holy hell. I can barely afford my 2-bedroom trailer with the 3 people I live with. How do you afford that? But what was really shocking was he told us, living in the London area, he said, if he was to sell all of that, everything that he has, take back all the money he had, and he goes, and if I made a $20,000 profit, he said that he couldn't even rent a 2-bedroom apartment back home in London. And I'm just sitting there going, are you serious? Can people who rent a 2-bedroom apartment in London really come to America and buy a 2-bedroom house, a car, and a year's worth of utilities like it's nothing?
Seriously?
But that's what he was telling us, is that it's so expensive to live in London. And he says, and it's almost equally as expensive to visit there. And I have always wanted to go to London. I've always wanted to visit it. It's one of my top 5 places that I want to go. So if I was going to say any vacation that I could go to and cost isn't an issue, it would definitely probably be London. Because I know I could afford other places that I want to go, but now I question if I will ever go see London if it's really that expensive. Because when I go and visit places, I don't want to go for 2 days. That's not visiting and going on vacation. I'm going for minimum a week. To answer his wonderful question, I would go to London, because then it wouldn't be expensive and I could actually enjoy myself. Question 2, what is your biggest fear? My biggest fear? Well, I think if I was going to choose one, I have a few, like, really big fears. And I think I'm gonna have to go ahead and say heights. It's to the point where I can't even go and, like, I can't go higher than maybe the 13th, 14th floor of any building without having slight panic issues. And if I ride an elevator for more than, like, a minute, like, if it takes a while, like, actually, it's more like, if it's more than, like, 15 seconds on the elevator, I start to panic. And I have to fly to go home when I visit. And only recently was I able to fly and not panic the entire way there. I have such a huge fear of heights, guys. It's almost debilitating. Like, I start shaking. My breaths get real short. I go into a panic attack almost instantaneously. Like, I don't know what it is. I don't like being really high up. And I think the reason I would say it's my biggest fear, because I also have an almost equally as debilitating fear of needles. I hate needles and everything about needles, and I don't understand those people that are like, oh yeah, when I give blood, I'm just sitting there staring at it. I'm like, how? I can barely get a flu shot. But the only reason I would say that heights is above it is because I can avoid needles, which I shouldn't avoid needles, because that means that I don't I don't go to the doctor very often, which I probably should. In fact, I went to the doctor a couple years ago, and they said that they wanted me to get blood work done, just because they wanted, like, it was a new PCP. I hadn't been to this person before, and I haven't been back since. I went one time because I needed to do something for work. When I went to the doctor, they said they wanted me to get blood work just so they could have, like, the records and make sure that there wasn't anything wrong with me, and I never did it. Because I knew I was going to have to get blood drawn, which means there was going to be a needle in my arm, and I started having a panic attack. I was like, no, I'm cool. If you say I'm healthy and that I can leave this office, then that's what I'm going to do, because I am a terrible human being who doesn't actually listen to their doctor when he probably should. But the only reason I place heights over it is because I can't avoid heights. So yeah, fear of heights. That's definitely going to be my top. Moving on. Question 3. If you could meet anyone, dead or alive, who would you meet and why? Are we ready to get sad and send my dad? I lost my dad when I was only 7. He was in the military, so he wasn't around very often. And one of my biggest regrets is I never really got to know him very well. And so I guess I would have to say it's him. And why? Because it's very like that stereotypical, like, oh, if you could spend 1 hour on a bench talking with someone that, you know, dead or alive, who would it be and why? It's the same situation. I would want to meet my dad, just so I could be like, hey, what's up? I didn't know you very much. Let's talk about some things. But also because, you know, growing up, you always question, you know, if you've ever lost a parent or anyone important to you, you've always kind of question, you know, what would they think of my choices that I've made and the life that I'm living and what I'm doing. So I guess I would have to, yeah, it would definitely be my dad. No, like hands down, it would totally be him. It's got really like sad. Let's move on. Question 4. What is one food you could eat every day for the rest of your life and not get sick of it? Fucking chicken. Chicken tenders, popcorn chicken, chicken nuggets, a grilled chicken, Asian chicken, sweet and sour chicken, chicken enchiladas, chicken tacos. Just chicken. Like,
chicken, man. Chicken.
Maybe I have an addiction. Maybe I should seek, like, counseling or something. Or corn dogs. I am like a sucker for corn dogs. And anyone who lives here in the Pittsburgh area will know what I'm talking about when I say that the best corn dogs you can get are at Kennywood Park. Kennywood corn dogs are where it's at, man. If you're from Pittsburgh, comment below. Tell me you know what I'm talking about. Tell me about your corn dog experiences from Kennywood, because they're the best. I don't care what anyone else says. Chicken. Moving on. Question 5. Is there any song that, once it starts playing on the radio, instantly brings back memories of a certain event or time period of your life? Which song and why? I really can't answer that because it's not just one song. I don't know if anyone else is like this. Again, if you are, comment below and tell me. But when I listen to music, I can recall almost any moment that song has been playing in my life. There's a song from Oasis called Champagne Supernova. I almost forgot. I always want to say Wonderwall because that is an equally amazing song. But Champagne Supernova by Oasis is a song I remember vividly being like 5 years old in my dad's midnight blue. I think it was a Buick. Wasn't it? Yeah, I think it was a midnight blue Buick. And that song would come on, and every time it would come on, we would sing it together, and it was like our song. So every time I hear that, I'm instantly taken back to being 5. Anytime I hear Holla Back Girl, I'm immediately taken back to 8th grade in the library with my friends Sherilyn and Anna. I'd always play, I think it was called Monkey Ball, on the computers in the library when we were waiting to go to band. And they used to sing Holla Back Girl. A lot of songs, like a lot of music can take me back, and I remember certain events or moments or people because of them. So I can't really say that there's only one song because all of them can take me back. I'm trying to think of maybe one that's like really, maybe recent that I can think of. No, I can't. It just depends on the song, man, and when it pops up and what I think about. So that was 5 questions, I guess, kind of getting to know me. Again, thank you to my wonderful boyfriend Joseph, who refuses to let me put him on YouTube with me. It'll happen one day, just not now. Thank you to him for these questions. It was actually really fun. Like, I was kind of concerned because I know he can ask some really weird questions. So I was a little concerned. Also, anything you guys want to see, any ideas you have, any questions you want me to answer, put those in the comments below, or you can tweet me at Twitter, or comment to me on Instagram, or Snapchat me. All of that will be in the description below. And again, like I said, thanks for watching, guys. Like I said, I am getting up to speed this week, so you can be sure to expect a video. This will be going up tomorrow, which will be Tuesday, and then Thursday, and then Saturday. I will be tweeting when I'm posting videos and any updates I have on them. As far as if something gets delayed for some stupid reason, like, oh, you know, my computer decides to delete everything, and then I don't have anything to edit for you guys. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you really enjoyed this video. I actually really enjoyed doing it, so maybe I'll be doing more of them in the future. Let me know if you'd want to see it in the comments below. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that great stuff, and even hit that little bell thing that lets you know when I post, just in case you don't follow me on Twitter, which if you don't, you should be. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next video. It should be going up Thursday, because like I said, I'm back on track, and I'll see you guys next time. Alright, bye guys.